Assalamualaikum and very good morning. So we are here at Lum Chin Garden at Taman Gembira Kuala Lumpur. So let me introduce myself first. My name is Mohd bin Redwan and these are my two other friends.
Okay, my name is Muhammad Ashraf, Naim bin Nekmat.
And my name is Masdiana, Binti, Eddyrus.
So we are here as a group. Want to show you about an orchid, particularly under genus Oncidium. So do you guys know what Oncidium is? Maybe you know how does it look like? If no, okay, we can show you more about the Oncidium orchid inside the orchard. So let's go inside to find out more.
Jom!
Okay, let's go.
Basically, Oncidium is a genus that contains 700 species with beautiful countless hybrid according to Royal Horticulture Society. Dancing lady orchid is also famous among orchids planter in Malaysia because of the flower is like a tango dancer with a dress. So they are mainly found at a tropical place like Mexico, Brazil, Bolivia, and also Malaysia.
While Oncidium orchid can be found in the rock crevices and also on the tree. It occurs both at the coastal area and also in the mountain. So basically, as you can see here, the structure of the Oncidium flowers just look like dancing ladies. That's why it's been called as dancing ladies orchid. Surely, as you can see here, there are a lot of flowers branch on the Oncidium orchid. Mainly, we can find that Oncidium flower colored yellow, but now, as you can see here, there are purple flowers. Maybe this must be the hybrid Oncidium flowers.
Oncidium orchids can be characterized by the following characteristics. This includes the presence of a column wings, the presence of a complicated calyx of the leaf. So you can see it in this flower. And the leaves can be used to separate the taxa. Taxonomy of Oncidium orchids. Okay. So and the last one is the pseudobulb with 1 to 3 leaves. So this is the pseudobulb. This one, the structure, and this is the leaves, the leaf.
The flower of Oncidium come in a shaded of yellow, white, red, and pink. They range in a width of 6 mm to more than 100 mm. They commonly be seen bare of each spike and in a long spray. Dancing ladies orchid is the most specially referring as a Oncidium orchids. So the bloom of each spike is like imaginary to a celebration of festival.
Most species of Oncidium are epiphyte. Epiphytic Oncidium use their clasping root to attach themselves at the tall tree. This to ensure in the thick tropical forest, they are able to receive enough sunlight for photosynthesis. As you can see here, at the root structure of the Oncidium, they have fine roots. These fine roots known as filament. Okay, filament function as to store water through surrounding. And Oncidium also has pseudobulb here. Okay, pseudobulb function as to store water and also used for propagation.
So now I will explain to you about the leaves of Oncidium orchids. Basically, the leaves is thin leaves. You can see each one of them are thin, very thin. They undergo, they're applying C3 processes in photosynthesis and they absorb carbon dioxide in Kelvin cycle. Other variety They will also have spongy and broad leaves. You can see this one too, which function as a water storage in use when hot weather, so the orchids will not thirst. After some type of orchids, like Oncidiums bloom, their old stem called bed bulbs. This is bed bulbs. You can see they eventually become no leaf and become lifeless looking. So if we just left them in the pot, they will probably won't ever produce a new growth. If we separate them from the main plant, this bed bulb, and handle it with a special care and manner, so we can produce a new plant. Here we have a guest, Mr. Go from Orchid Society. So he can share about the problems that can happen on Oncidium orchids. Okay.
Hello. Hi, I'm actually Mr. Go. Just call me Go lah. So I just want to share a bit lah on our my experience and the experience that I gathered from our Orchid Society regarding growing Oncidiums. So just a few facts that you need to know. Oncidium is from South America. It is a twig epiphyte, and as you can see here, the roots are actually quite fine. So to culture Oncidiums, the best way is to pot the Oncidium with fine charcoal or fine media, but it must be airy, means the pot should have more air holes lah. Or the other way is you mount it, you stick it on a twig or stick it on the tree fern. You know tree fern? Yeah, you stick it on a tree fern and then let it grow. And then Oncidium needs moisture, but it must dry fully. So when you water the Oncidium, you can see that the roots become green. So you must wait until the root has become slightly whitish or silvery, then only you re-water again. You should not water when the roots are still fully green. That will cause the root to rot lah.
Yeah.
Then the other thing about Oncidium is the spotting of the leaf. If you can see here, see here some spotting of the leaf.
Yep.
So these are actually quite normal for Oncidium, especially if grown under high light lah. So you don't need to worry that it is a fungus. So other culture of Oncidium is just like any other orchids. You still need regular fungicide, regular fertilizer lah. So there's nothing too particular about Oncidium, but it is quite a good species to grow lah. Very easily grown. They like our Malaysian weather, and this example is Oncidium white cloud lah, which is quite a commercial hybrid. You can find it in a lot of nurseries. But the most famous one is Oncidium Cherry Baby and Oncidium Dancing Lady, which I see here. Okay, but we can show it next time.
So the black spot here not make this
it doesn't make it ill or anything. It's just a normal pigmentation for the Oncidium types lah. And then yeah, basically it's that.
Okay.
So for growing Oncidium, what fertilizer can we use?
Just like any usual orchid, you can use the slow release or the manual growth manual, things like that. I don't see it here actually. But when you fertilize using the what you call the salt fertilizer, right, that you need to dilute, you must dilute it to about 1/3 or half of the concentration. So example, if they ask to put 1 teaspoon in 1 liter, so you put just half teaspoon or 1/3 teaspoon into 1 liter. Because the roots are very fine, if the salt concentration is very high, the roots will shrink. We have the salt burn, we call it. So that's why you must be quite careful with that.
Oh, only use salt.
No, not the salt, the salt fertilizer that you dilute one. You must use 1/3 of the concentration.
Okay.
Basically, is that.
Use that. So thank you to Mr. Go.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, I will explain about the cultivation and planting management of the orchid. Short and sweet. Okay, for the lights, we are encouraged to plant them in a direct sunlight because Oncidium can handle direct morning light and prefer with bright to very bright condition. For water, we are encouraged also to water them when in growing season, and also we are reduce the quantity of the water if when we are in a raining seasons like Malaysia. Okay, and for fertilizer, if the plant is in a beginning, we fertilize it, and in generally, the bigger the plant, the heavily it will fit.
When it comes to grow Oncidium orchid, there are several precautions and also factors that you need to take care to make sure that your Oncidium orchid grow well. Problem that you need to take care to cultivate Oncidium orchid are actually the sunlight. Oncidium orchid are specific when it comes to light requirement. It depends on their growth pattern and also the time of the day and the season. When they start to blossom or start to grow, they require direct sunlight for several hours per day. Once they start to give out flowers, place your Oncidium orchid to more cooler place that doesn't direct to sunlight much. Too much direct sunlight can actually burn the blossom. Okay, generally speaking, the best place to keep your Oncidium orchid are actually semi-shady environment.
Okay, the second problem in planting Oncidium is it's dangerous to leave Oncidium at the same place for the whole year. These orchids should be kept in outdoors during summer or sunny days so that they will get enough sunlight. In winter or rainy days, they should be kept indoors, such as special orchid cases or greenhouses. This orchid also thrive best if we keep in temperature between 26 degrees Celsius to 30 degrees Celsius during the day, and between 12 degrees Celsius to 16 degrees Celsius during the night.
Okay, last but not least, we must also acknowledge the pot of the orchid. This is because if so many water in a pot, the rot will rot.
As a conclusion here, we got so many information about Oncidium here. Oncidium orchid are actually different from other genus like Vanda or Dendrobium. Oncidium orchid flower are actually small and there are a lot in just one branch. They have pseudobulb and also the leaf is not too thick.
Last but not least, both the viewer and us, the one who doing these research, can get the benefit from the video. Perhaps we can use the information if you are interested in growing of Oncidium on your own.
Therefore, we hope that this video will help you to know about Oncidium orchids and you will fall in love with the beauty of them. Thanks for watching. That's all from us. Give us thumbs up.
Yeah, this.
Bye!